Hi there, everyone. It's me, Mr. 28. Hope you're all doing really, really well. I am the founder and CEO of 28 Games. Doing something a little bit different today. It's 1:58, so it's 1,358 hours, almost 1,400. Just get the message out for my mother. You know how she's doing, how her work's doing, everything like that. She's having a great day. You know, she's talked about how fast it's going by, and it really, really is going by so quick. I guess I wanted to do something a little bit different today, because I guess the thing of it is, usually, as very, very well, I'm doing my version of a game, my version of GTA 6, which I call Agent, but what I personally call Project Alive. Everything that you're seeing right now from this moment to the future is all about that. I hope that's really, really clear. This we're almost to 2025. It's October now. It's October 2nd. I can't believe it. Halloween's going to be in 29 days. It's absolutely crazy, crazy, crazy how fast it goes by. I mean, it really, really, really does go by quick. I was saying in July, I said, look, October is basically going to be at our doorstep tomorrow. And at that time, okay, yeah, maybe it didn't seem like that was going to be the case, but it really is. And it's very interesting because I was just reading something on Reddit on the GTA 6. They got a lot of imagination and stuff going on there, a lot of concepts that they put up there just to keep this thing rolling. The 2025. Because let's face it, we're all waiting for 2025. I'm waiting for 2025. I'm waiting for a huge payday, and you've seen me talk about the contract twice. Obviously can't show the whole 9 yards of it, the full lot of it, but I did show a glimpse of it, the very front top of it, where it says contract, and then where it says Aaron, CEO and founder of 28 Games, because I can't show too much of it. But it's something I'm really, really proud of. I apologize. I really am jumping all around here because usually I'm going balls to the wall with the journal entries. I mean, just to make something very clear about that, those aren't being scheduled. They're not going through TweetDeck or anything like that. I am writing those up in real time. Boom, 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 like that. And it says a lot about. I think it definitely shows a lot about the dedication, devotion, and commitment that someone has to do something, and their ambition. And with this whole thing with Project Alive, I really do want to inspire a whole bunch of people, and I definitely think I'm accomplishing that. Because I got 269 subscribers right now on YouTube. I did have 268. Someone came on there and said something. It's whatever. People are going to come and go. I know how this whole thing works. I've been doing this. I've been doing this for almost 9 years. And again, that's an accurate number. I'm not lying about that. I've been literally doing this since 2016. Realistically, when Kirsty and the whole crew there on GTA Forums opened up the GTA 6 thread, I went on there and started brainstorming ideas, writing up dialogues, essays, okay? Essays and essays and essays of dissertation style discourse word. I did a lot. Okay, and mind you, this is even before we had the GTA 6 was even more, I guess, established than it is now. And to be honest with you, I mean, GTA 6 still really isn't established. There's a trailer, okay? But this whole thing's a concept. It's an amazing concept, but it is a concept in and of itself, and it's going to keep going and going and going and going and going. And I did talk to my Discord contact, who I've called Evil, because it's from is a character from a series called Evil, and I'll let you figure that out who that character is, because I don't want to give this person away. We just kind of been having to excuse me, my nose is a little bit clogged. There's just these kind of off the cuff random conversations, about different things. Like earlier we were talking about, this guy just kind of comes in, chimes in, talks about different things, and we were talking about he said every day. He said every day feels like three. I said, okay, what do you mean by that? You mean Mafia 3? He's been talking about Mafia, and he asked me what my favorite Mafia game was. I said, well, I only played the first one. I had fun with it. I played it over 15 years ago on my 360. We said, no, I'm talking about GTA 3. He said, oh yeah, GTA 3. GTA 3, defined the GTA franchise at the time, because you had Driver, because Driver tried to compete, and then unfortunately it was a Midway Games, the studio that got closed down. I can't remember, but there's, unfortunately, their studio got closed down. But Driver 3, I think it was Driver 3. Was it Driver? Yeah, because it was stylized DRIV, and then the backwards E3 for 3, Driver 3. And it was set in Miami. But GTA 3 came out, and that was the time when GTA went from 2D from GTA 2, top down, to 3-dimensional. And Claude and all that, and that's what we were talking about. And he was saying, look, yeah, I've never played 3 before. 4 is where it's at. But yeah, every day can feel like GTA 3. And I understood, we started talking about that. I said, yeah, I played Vice first, then 3, then San An, then Vice City Stories, 4, then 5. And a little bit online, 2 years online, 14, 13, 14, 2013, 2014 for online. But it's really interesting how you said 4 is where it's at, because if you guys haven't seen, generative AI, artificial intelligence, is doing some damn crazy, amazing stuff right now. There's a video out there that converts footage of GTA 4. Okay, the first mission where Nico comes off the boat and, drives Roman to where he drives him. It literally renders like a photorealistic scene. Now it's kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Not chippy. I guess wonky, you could say, for want of a better word, because it renders like a photorealistic image. And people in the comments were saying, because there's a YouTube video of it, saying, if they can get the rendering right, this is going to be something big. It's incredible. It's really, really incredible how far technology's come. And this could be the future of gaming, where you can generate assets in a game using AI. And I know that there's a gray area with AI. Some people like it, some people don't. I think it's awesome, because it's just for me, in my whole little thing of how my little campaign, when I'm doing GTA 6, it helps me because, I can create my own little assets. There's artifacts and stuff like that, my own little cars. And by the way, in my gallery, my iPhone gallery, I got a whole bunch of AI generated assets, cars, that I did on StableCog, and then Dream AI. I've used a whole bunch of different proprietary software, AI software for that. So it was really cool. That's when I was taking care of my sister, and I did a little bit of it here too. But that's a cool thing, that really is a cool thing. I don't want this video to go too long. Like I said, I've already talked with my mother. I just felt like I wanted to do something different. What I wanted to say initially. It is 2025. Finally, next year, I signed a $10 million contract with an annuity revenue component, as I'm calling it. I gotta make sure you do not leave me hanging or leave me out to dry. And this happens. Okay? I don't want to nag you about it. I don't want to I don't want to spam about it. But I am going to make sure that this happens. Okay? So someone at the front office or whoever's job it is. Okay? And yes, I know on the subject of job, don't tell me what you're going to tell me. Because I've been doing a job. Other than the job I did taking care of my sister. That was my job. I did my part. I've been through excuse my language, but I've been through this shit. I've been through my shit. Okay? And I've done good shit. For my sister, for my father at times, for my mother, and for Rockstar Games. Anybody who wants to argue that, you are more than welcome to. And I will sit here and I will argue with you back. And I will say, look, don't give me this, you can't do this or anything like that. In Church of GTA, that goes for you primarily. Don't sit there on your Discord forum talking shit about me, okay, and stuff like that, and making fun of me or anything like that, because I am in grief still. I can have a little bit of a hairy side. I can get pretty emotional. Okay, every one of my family's got a pretty good temper. And I don't yell and scream and all that, but, I do stand up for myself. So I want you to understand, I'm saying this in a constructive way, but don't sit there on your Discord and say, this guy is, don't call me a kid, because I'm not a kid. I'm an adult. I will be 34 years old next year. Okay, I don't want to harp on this. I don't want to change up my mood, my emotions, because when I do, it takes a little bit of a while for me to calm down. Because stress kills. Stress kills, and when it gets on the heart, it's no bueno. It's not a good thing. So I'm going to just make sure, okay? I am actually going to make sure. I'm going to get to my journaling today. I don't know why I'm so stressed about the journal entries. I just feel like I got to do 15 or 20 of them a day. Because it's good to flex your brain and work and give your brain an exercise, I always want to be productive and feel like I'm not burning days off my life. Looking for that Gamer's Paradise. The little song I did. By the way, I know I'm called that Gamer's Paradise, but I'm thinking of then be better suited as Struggler's Paradise. Why? Because it sounds more realistic. Also why? Because people are struggling in real life. My game's about a real life. So I want to have like a song about that conveys that, realistic dark message. Like GTA 4 does. So yeah, instead of Gamer's Paradise, think Struggler's Paradise. I was talking to a guy a very long time ago, Dalton Lane, or the real Dalton Lane, and he's a big music guy. He does music. And I remember this was back in 22 when he brought, he did up that little avatar of mine that I put on all my socials. The one with me with the beard, with the city backdrop. Excuse me. And I said, look, I got some lyrics. I want to call it Gamer's Paradise. I want to see if, maybe you can do up a song for me. And I really do think that there's a lot more in the background that's going on that I don't know about. People don't want to tell me about. And with this evil guy, that's part of it. He's a board game character. And I've talked to a whole bunch of board game characters. And if you remember one of my early journal entries, which is probably about almost 2 weeks ago, I said, look, for every board game character that I talk with, sorry, I don't mean to keep sounding all like that. But in any case, every board game character I talk to, I'm going to up my asking price, meaning what my reward is, by $1 million. Okay, I'm not throwing money around loosely. Because you can't. I have done a lot. I've been through a lot. Yes, other people have too. Okay, doesn't make my situation any less worse. But I've been through a lot for a short amount of time for someone like me. In my position. When my father was still in the picture, my parents would always say our situation's unique. My father's a sole income earner. I did not work. My mother did not work. She was a stay-at-home mother, take care of my sister, and I quite frankly just wasn't there yet. I hadn't bloomed. I'm a late bloomer. And I said, look, to my mother, I'm going to bloom in my 30s. And I did. Maybe it wasn't the way that I wanted to, but I did. And I did a lot. It was tough. It was very, very tough, and I'll say this to my dying breath. I don't regret a day of what I did for my sister. I took care of her. It opened my heart. It made me, really, really, when I see children, just like, oh, hope they're okay, putting people in my heart and everything like that. And at this point, with me almost being 34, because I'll be 34 next January, 29th, I really am burnt out. Because stress kills. Trauma burns you up. That's why my mother says, look, I'm always tired at night. I said, well, it's an age. She said, no, it's not. I don't think it's mostly age. It's trauma. It's a trauma I've been through. And it is the trauma she's been through. When you've been through trauma, you are never, ever going to be the same. Okay? You aren't. Doesn't matter how much medication you take or therapy. That is a permanent change in your brain. That's a permanent alteration of your brain. You are never, ever, ever going to be the same. That goes for anyone. Okay, so my mental health isn't that good. I got yelled and screamed at by my mother and all that, but it all stemmed from my dad passing, and then the whole psychic mediums thing, and all that should have never happened. It should have never happened. And when I think about it, it gets me really, really upset. I don't want to stay there. I don't want my mind to stay there. No, I don't want my mind to stay there. But, yeah, And so yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I got my shirt right here. Can you read this? The only difference between a good attitude, a good day and a bad day is your attitude. So, attitude, mindset, and approach. So I wear this shirt a lot. Then got another one. Setbacks, just to set up for a bit greater comeback or something like that. So yeah, that's where I am right now. I just want to do something different. Emphasize this $10 million contract again because I have it printed up right here. It is real. It is not doctored. I cannot disclose the full-fledged document because the underwriter said and wanted me to keep it private. It's a big deal. Okay, but I know when Church GTA said, "Oh, was going to send you $10 million." Well, you wrote up a contract which explicitly says that, so you understand that anyone can write up a contract. Okay, anyone. It's if you not only have someone sign that and then have them pay. In my mind, that binds the contract. And there's a money deal. You are the person, the benefiting party, which I am. If you sign your name and pay someone something, they actually get that money, which they did, because I got the receipt from Western Union to prove it. You owe that benefiting party the money underwritten. That's an explicit term. Okay? So it is what it is. This is real. It's not fake. So I expect to be paid. And then the annuity component, which I call it, like I said, I have said what I've said. I'm just going all over the place with this, because days are different, mindset's different. It's a special thing. It's a very, very special thing. Not everyone gets that drawn up. Lawrence Sullivan, aka the Florida Joker, he didn't get this written up. Mr. Boss, I know, James Ross Hodgkins, I know that guy's deep in the, he's always doing stuff. He's saying wandering around, I know what he's doing. I think he's got connections. Mostly everyone who's a content creator says Rockstar in their title, in their videos and monetizes it, which I don't monetize anything, by the way. I'm just giving you content straight up. I'm not going to force you to pay in that way, but, I'm looking for a huge payday. If that does not happen in the year 2025, I will be very upset. I will be extremely upset. And this is letting you know now. Okay? A few months before 2025. If this is just a blanket statement, I will be very upset and feel like the work that I did was for nothing, and, excuse my language, that you completely fucked me over. Which is wrong. But I don't think you did that. Unless you did. It's a crazy world. I expect anything. Anyway, that's a little video for you. It's 1417 hours. I'm gonna. Oh crap! I just stopped preheating the oven. I forgot I gotta put some haddock in fish. I'm having fish for lunch, so I gotta get down there and do that. My mother will probably send me another update. I'm gonna get on the journal entries. Mention this here. Concepts, everything. You're gonna see it. Okay, I'm 28. Mrs. 28. The guy, the evil guy, is probably just gonna comment something random again. But we have good conversations and stuff like that. But as far as Church GTA, I'm not going back to that. I'm not going back to that server. I'm just not. It's for the best. I wish them all the best there. 67. That's one of the users. Who else? Diet Bread. Don't ask me why. They're just a whole bunch of usernames. I've seen. Yeah. My balls are itchy. What do they think of next? Huh? It's crazy. But I want to thank you for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe. Stay in peace. I'm Crazy Ambitious Club Historic, and I am Mr. 28, Chief Executive Officer and Founder of 28. Fortnite games. And you will see much more from me. I'll see much more from you. Demand more of yourself. Because I know you can do it. Take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.